sun is shining on me. It makes me feel so free, so alive. It makes me wanna survive. And the sky, it makes me feel so high. The bad times pass me by. 'Cause today is gonna be a brighter day. Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up your day? Don't you feel that sometimes you just need to run away? Reach out for the sunshine and forget about the rain. Oh, just think about the good times and they will come back again. Without you, there's nothing for me to do. Can you feel the sunshine too coming through? It makes me feel brand new. When you're here, I wish you were always here. 'Cause everything's so clear. And today is gonna be a brighter day. Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up your day? Don't you feel that sometimes you just need to run away? Reach out for the sunshine and forget about the rain. Oh, just think about the good times and they will come back again. When the sun goes down, I feel like I am waiting for another day when the clouds go away. Whoa, can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up your day? Don't you feel that sometimes you just need to run away? Reach out for the sunshine and forget about the rain. Think about the good times and they will come back again. Oh, can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up the day? Don't you feel that sometimes you just need to run away? Reach out for the sunshine and forget about the rain. Think about the good times and they will come back again.
Good
Can you feel the
morning.
sunshine?
Amazing. You know, I every day new shit to add to the playlist. New shit. I look for things, I find things, but you know what? It's just good. It's just good to see things for yourself. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Sunday is football day. Now, I would say today is a good day, but I have to live with the potential fear that my fucking football team is going to stink up the place on prime time. And I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like knowing that my team is going to be on prime time and I gotta watch that. And the rest of the world what? Hopefully a bye week has convinced these motherfuckers to not sell the fucking bag. But who knows? Listen, I haven't done it in a while. I'm going to give y'all the choice. Of how y'all want to go about this. Now, thankfully, hold on, let me just make sure. Let me make sure. Okay, I'll be honest. There is one story that involves a child being in a predicament that they really shouldn't be in. And you know what? Regardless of your picks, that's not first. That's not gonna be first. I don't know when I'm gonna show y'all that this stream, but just know it's coming. So I'm gonna give you a choice. You get option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4, or option 5. I could let all of this slide. Now 5. Oh God, you really want to start with 5? Courtney has been like a casual observer for the streams for the longest of times, so you know that could be the one who sways the opinion. 3, 5. All right, what was 3 again? All right, this is 1. This is 2. This is 3. 3 ain't that bad. Option 4, just to be different. Option 4, you say. I'm seeing more. All right, I got more 3s than I got 5, so we could just rip this Band-Aid off easy. Oh, sexy, like, you know what I'm saying? Let's just go with option 3, which is these creators collectively have millions of subscribers. They heavily influence right-wing pop culture, so much so that Leslie Headland, the executive producer of the recent Star Wars projects and former personal assistant to Harvey Weinstein, reportedly tried to get their YouTube channels canceled. Yet they're every bit as anti-woke as Poso, if not more so. And even they still send him to the cleaners regarding his opinion on the scene from Stranger Things. Now, if you watch the fucking stream on the main channel, I said I didn't give a fuck about this because, you know, I was tired. But it's perfect fodder for the live stream and for Twitch because, you know, it's all about suffering together. And if you for the life of understanding don't know what this could possibly be about, the new Stranger Things season dropped.
I don't really want to get gangbanged.
Who does? It's so impractical. Hey, we got a $23 Scat Pack! Come holler!
Sure, why not? Appreciate the follow, dear man or dear woman. Either way. And the new Stranger Things season dropped, and out of all the takes one could see, apparently I missed a child getting raped in Stranger Things, you know? Apparently I missed like the rape in Stranger Things, you know? I casually missed that. And you know, I guess that's my fault because I was not aware. I was not aware of what could be said and done in given momento. But even still, you have people being like, "Oh my God, there was rape. How could I have not known?" Well, I'll tell you how you could have not known. It's because it wasn't rape. It wasn't rape at all. But let's hear what the right-wing pop culture pushers have to say.
I would like to address a criticism that's out there by a prominent right-wing commentator, Mr. Jack Posobiec.
Jesus.
So I don't know if everybody's seen this or not. Ryan, you've clearly seen it. Ryan, you want to give it in YouTube terms what he's saying?
Jack opening scene. Is like, wow, the first scene of Stranger Things literally shows the rape of a child. Disgusting that Netflix would let this happen.
Somebody brought that up on my stream, and I'm like, what are you talking about?
And I'm like, ridiculous reach, dude. Like,
Are these niggas cooking? are these niggas cooking?
All of my criticisms, this is insane. Go ahead, Ryan.
So for perspective, the very first scene that we get is a de-aged Will Byers from when he was lost in the Upside Down and hiding from the Demogorgon, which I thought the de-aging for what it was looked pretty fucking good, actually.
No, it didn't. It looked obvious. And I was watching it like, why does it look like that? And then I realized, oh, they fucking CGI'd it. It looked. It's not as bad, but fuck.
Yeah, it did.
So, and he's like running and escaping from the Demogorgon, tries to climb this tree. The Demogorgon follows him. He tries to jump to another. He falls, gets knocked out. The Demogorgon.
I haven't seen the new season yet. What they're describing is not necessarily plot spoilery at all. I'm just letting you know that. I even though I usually don't care about how you people feel and I spoil things no matter what, I will not spoil anything about Stranger Things.
Demogorgon drags him back to Vecna because we've never.
You know what I will say is, once you do watch it, Natanya, you're gonna think something obvious, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Really known what happened, and I was thinking to myself, how the fuck did I not even ever think about this from the end of season 1 when you find Will with that tendril down his throat, right? And like all that shit. How did I never think of what actually happened to him in there? But I didn't. Yeah. And so they show Vecna kind of restraining him and getting him onto these vines, and then the tendril going down his throat and doing the shit that with the mind flayer that's in him, like putting that inside of him.
Share my screen.
That's being called by some people, namely Jack Posobiec, a child rape scene.
Share my screen. So it got community noted. So warning for parents: the new Stranger Things begins with an extremely graphic pedo scene of a young child being by an older man. Gets community noted. This is completely made up.
Should I watch Stranger Things? These motherfuckers are cooking. Wait, I thought they was see. Even sometimes. Even the smallest of times, the blind squirrel gets their nut. Should I watch Stranger Things? The only way I would recommend you watching Stranger Things is if you have a lot of free time. Now, it is the holiday season, and people are on their, like, Thanksgiving breaks. If you would have asked me this, like, Wednesday when the new season dropped, I would have told you, yeah. I'm going to still tell you, yeah, but you need like a lot of free time on your hands. You need a lot of free time on your hands. Because like, I think every episode is like ranging between 50 to an hour 20. Let me see. Let me verify that just for my own sanity. Netflix. Well, I have college classes, so I might not. I mean, aren't you on break?
Getting old is fun.
Oh, okay, Kevin Hart. I didn't ask for you.
This is gonna work.
Yeah, it better work.
Shut up. No spoilers. What's the first season? First season. They're like 8-9 episodes and all that extra shit. 49 minutes, 56 minutes. This is the first season. 49 minutes, 56 minutes, 52 minutes, 51 minutes, 53 minutes, 47 minutes, 43 minutes, 55 minutes. So if you was one of these people that's like, oh, I want to binge, that's a good chunk of the day right there. that's a good chunk of the day right there. Season 2, 49 minutes, 56 minutes, 51 minutes, 47, 59, 52, 46, 48, 1 hour and 2 minutes for the last episode of season 2. Season 3, 51 minutes, 50 minutes, 50 minutes, 53, 52, an hour, 55, 78. Jesus Christ, that's like an hour and what? It's like an hour and 10. That's an hour and 18. Jesus. Season 4's first episode is fucking hour and 18 minutes. And the next episode is also an hour and 18. Jesus. Season 4, episode 4, which I believe to be the best episode of the entire series, is fucking hour and 19 minutes. Next episode, hour and 16 minutes. I ain't gonna lie, season 4 egregious with these episode runtimes. Fucking, you wanna know how I know that? Season 4's season finale. How many minutes is this? I just wanna. Season 4's final episode is 2 hours. So you can imagine how long this finale might be for Stranger Things. That finale for the whole thing might be in that 2 hour range. So it's your choice if you want to start, but that's probably something to where you could just like, all right, 1 episode a day. That's the only way I could surmise 1 hour a day in that shit. Cause even on like a holiday break, it's like, God damn, this is too much. Sheesh. But back to this.
There's no scene in the first episode of season 5. It's crazy.
It's so crazy because there actually is grooming in this show, but
Yes.
not of a sexual nature, right? Like,
Grooming is always going to be viewed in a sexual nature, my boy.
one, Henry, Vecna, whatever you want to refer to him as, he 100% groomed Eleven, but what that was for was just to free him, right? To free him from his bond so he could do whatever the fuck he wanted, and hopefully she could work for him. It's not sexual. So in the same way we are seeing, like, Holly and these other children who are easily being able to take advantage of, right, being manipulated by Henry and by one. It's not fucking sexual in any way, shape, or form, but that is like an actual definition of grooming, right?
Yep.
So
Right.
I'm more shocked that these niggas are cooking. Like I really am. I'm really shocked these niggas are cooking. Like I'm was half expecting these motherfuckers to be like, I agree. Fuck woke. Fuck woke. Fuck. See. That's what I get. That's what I get for judging. So you know what? Strike me down for judging so dramatically. Let's see if they keep cooking.
I think it's such a weird fucking hill to try to die on for something like that. Because let's take what Jack Posobiec said at face value. So you're telling me that Netflix told us the most evil person in the world is actually a pedophile who wants to rape young boys?
Maybe
Is that
they're
what
watching
Netflix is telling us?
tentacle porn.
Okay, all right, I guess.
Netflix is on board.
That could be anyone in Hollywood.
It takes valid criticisms that are out there, and it completely just takes credibility when people are doing shit like that.
Well, when it comes to a lot of people, there's really no valid criticism. It's just, oh my God, I'm mad because a black person is in this room, which is not really a valid criticism. That's more of a nitpick. But I like this one. This is your hill you want to die on? Thought you were better. Poso has way more credibility than you do. See, the gimmick set up by a bunch of people is that their idea of great understanding or credibility is, hey, cult. I want to operate in the... What the fuck is this, Fortnite? What is this? Plan my landing. What is this? What is this? What is this? Am I swimming to the fuck... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I get what... Fortnite, what happened? Fortnite, what is this? What is this, Fort? What happened, Fort? What happened? What happened? Paid respects to the bus driver. What? Huh? What the fuck happened to the bus driver? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck happened to... What do you mean paid respects? He died? If that's the case, good. Fuck the bus driver. But let's keep the train going with fucking potential right-wingers and what they say versus they don't say. Because beta male MAGA commentator gets humiliated by college student. Okay.
There's something interesting happening, though, right now. The thing I try and avoid the most is this team versus team mentality.
If that were the case, you probably wouldn't describe yourself as the MAGA. I'm almost certain if that were to be the case, you wouldn't describe yourself as the part of any movement, because the minute you align yourself with a side, that entire gimmick falls by the wayside. Like, I wouldn't be able to believe you. I wouldn't be able to take anything you say seriously because you're illustrating that. Oh, you do have what the fuck happened to Fortnite? Why does this kind of look like a Y8 video game now? Why does it feel like this? Why? And why are the dual pistols back?
What is important to me most is my autonomy. I do not want to be a political player or have to be dependent on financiers. I'm not trying to accomplish political goals.
A few moments later.
Wait, hang on. Do you have a comment, bro? Question?
Sorry, yeah. You said that you value autonomy in your thought, but all you really do in your videos, which you post nearly every day, is react to Joe Rogan podcasts, which doesn't really sound like individual thoughts to me. So can you
And that, children, is why it would behoove a good portion of you is that if you want to give your fucking take about something, or if you want to parrot somebody else's take, or if you want to spend your time reacting to various clips, moments in time, whatever's being said in pop culture, it would behoove you to not step in front of a bunch of college kids. You know, it would behoove you.
Comments on that?
That's a challenge.
Yeah, no. If we were to look at it, now and then I will cover a Joe Rogan interaction. I think the last one was Joe Rogan and Elon Musk. It might be, if we were to actually go through the numbers, it's probably more accurate, like maybe twice a month. If there were more interesting exchanges, I would definitely delve into it. I don't know what I'm going to cover tomorrow. There's interesting moves being made here. It might be on Joe Rogan, it might not be. But you what was the second part of that? You said, so I don't have full autonomy because I'm covering Joe Rogan too much?
Well, you create your own content, but you don't really give your own thought, at least from what I've seen. I mean, granted, I only watch a few minutes out of each of your videos while I've been.
That's all you really need to format one's thought process about what you could be potentially watching for the future.
Sitting here, but I have gone through a year or so through the videos, and I've seen the titles of them. You don't necessarily give your own thought. You don't really comment on anything that's of substance that other people haven't mentioned themselves. So I don't.
That's fair. That's
I don't
fair.
really consider you an influencer, but really a commentator.
I would like to not think.
Didn't know you played Fortnite. Oh God, I play all assortment of horse shit, good buddy. Don't you worry. I play all assortment of horse shit. Just get a load of it. Just get a good look at that. It's nothing but absolute horse shit. But it's horse shit I gotta enjoy.
Give myself
especially now that I know I guess the bus driver's dead. I will not be paying any form of respect. Now that I know the bus driver's dead, this game is probably the greatest game of all time.
An influencer either.
Call himself an influencer.
But more to the point, a lot of people stretch the imagination of how much they want to view themselves as an intellectual, or how much they want to view themselves as more important than random YouTubers speaking. Take me, for example. Not really a fucking... I'm a commentator. I commentate on things that I see. I give my thought process. I react to things. You'll never catch me in a moment where I'm giving a seminar where I've somehow convinced myself, because I have an audience of people who will watch me and say, oh my God, I like this. You should do this. You should do that. I'm not going to convince myself that now is the perfect fucking time to entrench myself in the political tours around the world, because that is just the saddest gimmick. And the people that you see do it don't even do it in sincerity. They do it so that they could record themselves, quote, in all caps, dunking on a liberal college student, and then going home and being like, see, these people are dumb. And they think belittling these motherfuckers will convince these motherfuckers to join them, just so that they could be belittled by motherfuckers on the opposition side. No Marvel Rivals. I have not touched Marvel Rivals in months. I'm going to be honest with you. Why? Because I needed more storage for other shit. And I'm not getting another Seagate. That's funny. As though I could re-download Rivals probably right now and play it and probably retain. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Play Grand Theft Auto 5. It's more entertaining than Fortnite. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Where's Rivals? Where the fuck is Rivals? I ain't gonna lie. Still, best game I played this year, The Midnight Walk. I don't give a fuck. 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 Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Cry about it. Best game I played this year, The Midnight Walk. I would have given it to Little Nightmares, but it really wasn't up to snuff. Oh, also, I might just say fuck y'all and replay Tales of Vesperia and Berseria. Just for the fuck of it. Oh, that's already installed. Oh, this is already installed too. Perfect. Political podcasts make a lot of money. You should go for it. You'll be rich in months. Yeah, but the problem is a lot of these motherfuckers are intellectually dishonest, and I don't want to spend my time being intellectually dishonest if it means I'm going to make a lot of fucking money. Can I just make money being honest with myself? Or, as you pussies who don't want to call out your political sides because it'll make you look like a bitch, a fence sitter? When can I just be me? Like, I don't want to sell out to Israel. I don't want to get embroiled in a controversy of getting a bunch of Russian rubles because motherfuckers don't know how to read or they just join in on some shit. Like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to. Like, sure, doing it and making a lot of fucking money probably is cool. Financially, it would probably mean a lot to me. But if I gotta sell my fucking soul just to be like Trump bad or Biden bad and it only be that, man, fuck that. I want to talk. I want to talk about a dumbass white woman not realizing that it's bad for her son to bring a gun, whether it be real or fake, to school and creating panic, and her not fucking getting it because she's gone viral for how stupid she's been responding to it. I want to do that. I want to do that because it's cool. I want to do that because it's cool. You know? Yeah. Because you know what? It needs to be stated. So, somebody went viral a week before Thanksgiving because their son, right as they were about to go on their little Thanksgiving break, say, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring my toy gun to school. And because nobody is really paying attention too much, but they're paying attention enough, word got back to the entire school as a little bit of a panic. They had to call the parents, and this is the parent. And you know what? Let's go on a journey to see if this mom knows how to operate in moments that warrant her to be criticized for her poor parenting.
So today, my son brought a pew-pew to school.
God damn it, it's a gun!
It was a crazy day, to say the least. I didn't know about it until I got an email, and good thing I looked at my email because it said that a student had this thing at the bus stop, and I wasn't aware of it. So I went to call my son at his school. During that time that I was on hold, waiting for the school to answer, I already was getting a call from his school. So I already knew exactly what the phone call was going to be about. So my son is in the 3rd grade, and he is 9 years old, and I think that this just was not a concept that he quite understood that it's dangerous to bring even a toy one to school.
No shite? Because, a child, I don't know if anybody knows this, a child doesn't really have the grasp of the lefts and rights and the ups and downs of the world. A child has to learn that. And sometimes they got to learn it because of their own stupidity. And you know what? It's a life lesson now.
I don't know if I feel like as a mom that I failed somewhere along the line. I'm not sure. But the people who were at.
Now look, she says this but I'm going to let you know now, as we comb through 15 minutes worth of TikToks, she fails in different ways, and we're going to go through each one.
My son's bus stop were just like, they completely lied about the whole situation. They called the school because it happened at the bus stop. They called the school and let him know it happened, and they made it a way bigger deal than it was. I know people who were at the bus stop, and they said,
first failure, not understanding that a school is going to take something serious. Do I care that it was a toy gun? No. The fact that word got around that there was a gun on a campus warrants the school taking swift action, and I'm glad that they did. It's not time to play patty cake around your child because you get there and you find out it's the Nerf gun you bought. The school created the right reaction when finding out that a gun was on the campus.
That they didn't even hear it go off because my son did pop it off, but they didn't.
Oh, your son popped the gun off.
Because I had to go retrieve the item, and he was in an isolation room basically. He was on the floor with nothing else. It was in a brick room as well, and just his schoolwork on the floor. But he by then had been crumbling it up. So I spent some time talking to him. I called his dad, and he still got it. And initially we both agreed that I was going to take him home with me and bring the work. And he went home and decided to do work at home. So I will make part 2 on this video later. I'm gonna finish my story about how my son took a poo-poo to school yesterday and got in trouble. So the night before, we went to Walmart and he had picked one out. It was just like a little cup one, and we told him no pointing it at people. We told him rules about it and how he could only do.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good. No pointing it at people. No, okay, cool. Did you tell him about not bringing it anywhere outside? Unless, there's a parent, guardian observing what's going on. That's a good one. That's a good lesson.
Outside. We didn't know that the next morning that it would be in his backpack and he was going to take it to the bus stop with him. Some of the parents at the bus stop said that they were frightened. They called the school, but that wasn't true. Nobody was frightened. There was a lot of people not even well aware that they didn't even know he had it at the bus stop.
So parents say that they're frightened, but you say they're not. I would think that there's a level of fear knowing or hearing about a gun in somebody's possession and it's a child, and you phone the school when you find out. Now, I'm not a parent, so, maybe somebody could help me out. But don't you think if you were to find out that anybody, you're being told someone brought a gun on the bus and they're at the school right now, don't you think you'd be a little bit afraid and you would use that fear to, call the school?
Besides one of the parents. Instead, because I can't be there at the bus stop every morning, they could have, gently told him, hey, we can't bring that to school. Instead, they called the school and told them that he had it. So instead of teaching him, this is why we can't bring it to school, they put him into an isolation room on the floor in there.
This again, W school, putting that motherfucker in a secluded spot so that, whatever fear that you may have about what he could or couldn't do, you book it because they got him locked in a room.
Did have a conversation with him about it, but it wasn't, he didn't understand. He was not understanding. He just thought that they were mad at him. And I get the safety about it because of, all the school ones that are happening. And I told my son about it a lot of times, but he didn't think anything about a toy, bringing it.
Oh, so, you've told your son about all of this. You know about it. And, you're sitting there still trying to, get mad because they put your son in a box because he brought a gun
to school.
Now, does it matter that it's a toy? In the context of us knowing about it later, yes. In the moment, what do you expect a bunch of adults to do when they get wind that, that kid brought a gun on the bus and they're going to the school? And then the school gets phone calls from parents like, oh my God, a kid is coming to the school with a gun. Well, no shit, they're going to work with this.
So it's not that I'm not being a good parent and checking his backpack.
And again, you brought it up. He didn't understand. Right. So that's on you, Mom.
Because, I can't check his backpack every single day before he goes to school. And I'm not always.
You can't check his backpack every day. Well, you're just a bad parent because you don't know what these kids walking around with at any given point in time. Props to this white people shit. I don't mean to make it racial. I do not mean to make this racial. But what do you mean you're not checking your kid bag? Aren't you worried that this motherfucker not bringing home his homework?
With him when he leaves for school, they get on the bus. So they did an in-school suspension for him, and that's why he was put into the isolation room. But the fact that he was put onto the floor to do his work on a hard floor, he wasn't given a desk, none of that. So it just was really disappointing. How my son brought a poo-poo to school yesterday and got in trouble. He was put into a room in the office where it's just brick walls and was sitting on the hard floor, and he was supposed to be doing his work in there. Mind you, my son is on a 504 plan, and he requires a lot of one-on-one help and reminders about how to do his work. When I had showed up, because I was going to have a very stern talk with him, mind you, this is a toy one.
I'm so glad that you keep emphasizing that it's a toy. I know you want that to be the thing to make us look at the school and be like, no, fuck this school. But no. And also, shouldn't even have a toy gun with him anyway. This is still like a failure on you. Because you're a bad parent in this regard because you're allowing your kid to bring shit he's not supposed to bring. Like, what school, unless it's like this big pool party that they got to authorize with the parents to bring, is allowing you to bring a water gun, a Nerf gun, any of this shit?
But I get it. I know it could have been very serious. You know, a lot of people could have been scared of it. It is orange and yellow, but I mean, I totally get it. Even though it looks fake, that it's like a big thing these days with kids bringing them to school and just so many threats going on. But it is also my job as a parent to protect when I feel like the schools didn't handle it correctly. My son, like I said, is on a 504 plan. He is.
I get it. You want to loosely big word your way around your son being a little slow, and it's nothing against your kid. You know, some people grow up a little slow. There ain't nothing wrong with that, but that's not the excuse. This still falls on you. And just so that everyone's aware, the reason that you're going to see this same thing get repeated throughout this is because this went viral and this bitch can't understand why people are on her ass. They're on your ass because you failed as a parent in making sure that your child knows the rights and wrongs. And you know what? Child's a little slow. So that would mean you got to be extra cautious of what that child is doing. Because if the child's slow and is going around other kids and potentially could put them in a bind, well, shit.
Not diagnosed with autism, but there's a lot of things about him that he just really needs help with day to day. So like I said, I'm not saying that what he did was right, and I'm not saying what the parents did at the bus stop was wrong, but what I'm saying is that it concerns me that if a parent really thought it scared them or that they felt threatened, why did they not go up to my son knowing they even said it was a toy one, but why didn't they go and tell him, hey, like, you can't bring this to school? So my son brought it.
So you are a little bit miffed at the parents because the parents caught wind of something and they did the responsible thing, which is report it. Now, even though it was a toy gun, I'm still not blaming any of these parents for catching wind that somebody brought a gun to the school where their children are at and other children are at, and they phoned it in. Like, hindsight 2020, ha, dumbass parent, you got concerned over nothing, blah, 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 blah. But in reality, those parents did the right thing.
I pew-pew to school last week, and I'm here to settle the drama. So first of all, I never said that I let him bring it to the bus stop or to school, or that it's another person's job to say something to him about it.
Yes, you did. You just said 10 seconds ago that you would have rathered one of the parents be like, hey, what are you doing with it? You just said that.
But what I was saying is that if I was not there and another parent was, and that other parent saw him with it, which it's fake, let me tell you guys that one. It is a fake pew-pew. So before my story goes on, which I've already made other videos, it is not real. It is orange and white, and it's a cap one. I'm not blaming anybody else in this situation. I don't have to check my third grader's backpack every single day. I don't think there's any.
Now, I keep seeing this, and the people who keep typing this in the chat, you're right. It's not another parent's job to parent your child, especially if your child is a little bit slower than everybody else. You got to be on their ass 24/7. That's not a bad thing. It's just making sure that, you know, they're following curriculum and what they got going on, because if they don't, they're going to fall behind and it's going to get worse for them. The burden of all of this is on you, not the parents, not the school. I mean, not the other parents, not the school, on you.
The other parent who does that, my son gets ready for school, grabs his backpack, and he leaves. I don't see him put anything into his backpack. There's times when I'm going to the bathroom or I'm getting my baby and my toddler ready to go to daycare. I can't always be supervising him 24/7. So.
Well, here's the thing. I get it. You got other kids that are younger, you know, and honestly, they hold a little bit more weight in terms of care, because, you know, babies as opposed to like children with kids, you know, you gotta be more attentive to the babies. But fuck, if you're not paying attention to your babies or your kid, well, what the fuck are the babies bringing to daycare? Who knows? The baby might have a machete in their diaper bag, and you wouldn't be none the fucking wiser given the excuses you throwing the fuck out.
Therefore, I didn't know he put it into his backpack because he had just got it the night before. I didn't know. I'm not making excuses. What I'm saying is he had no idea that this would become a problem, because when he was on his bus and they got to his school, the principal got onto the bus and said, hey, like, I need to talk to you about something that happened yesterday. So he went to the office not knowing. She was like, can I search your backpack? And he was like, sure. Like, he didn't know why, or he didn't think that he would be in trouble for her finding that. He didn't even think about it, about her finding it. And I brought up the whole 504 plan thing because my son is a little bit, I'm not going to say slow, but he is a little bit like where he doesn't think and he doesn't remember things. He doesn't understand a lot.
Slow. Like, and there's nothing wrong with that. Let me make it clear. I am not bullying a child. I'm just stating the obvious. I get that people want to dance around subject matter. You behind everybody else. You slower. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Slow people end up winning in the end. Case in point, me.
So I'm not saying what he did was correct. I'm just saying how he was put into a room with nothing for him to cry on the floor and not a desk is not correct. So I was saying how that the
Well, madam, when they're operating under the information of this child has a gun, they're not going to give him Coca-Cola, little TV to watch SpongeBob, and a PS4. It's not going to go like that.
Parents at the bus stop could have done something and gently reminded him. You know, as a mom, if I saw a little kid with a, little play one, I'd be like, hey, like, remember, you can't bring that to school. Like, do you want me to go take it to your house for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying it was up to those parents, but I'm saying that I wish those parents would have done that instead of saying that everybody was feared, because there was camera footage that was looked at and nobody was feared. It shows literally on the camera, you guys. My son brought a pew-pew to the bus stop and then proceeded to bring it to school. And a parent had called letting the school know that my son brought a toy pew-pew to school and that they should look at his backpack. So I ended up getting a school-wide district email before the school even called me about the situation, because I didn't even know he had it in his backpack.
Again, these videos that you've put out are great promotion for this school. This school, in the midst of potential crisis, seeming like they're doing the right things. They locking motherfuckers in the room so that they don't interact with other students. They sending out emails to every parent. It's like, I never thought I'd say this. What a great institution.
Got it the night before. He was just excited to show his friends, and he didn't think twice that it would become an issue of bringing it to...
Where's the dad? You're worried about the wrong fucking thing. We're in the midst of a delusional woman not accepting that she's failed in one instance as a parent, and you worried about a dad? His dick not jumping.
Bring it to school. Everybody's saying my son is 9 and that he should know better.
Dad is either absent or checked out. I need y'all to understand that that's not the gotcha y'all think it is. There are school shooters who come from 2-parent households. I get that y'all want that to be the only people on the planet who do things like this, but stop it.
But he honestly, in his head, he didn't think anything was wrong with bringing it to the bus stop and putting it in his backpack, because so many kids run around my neighborhood with them, and he didn't think anything of it. And my son also says that they do not talk about these things at school. They don't talk about how you cannot bring these things to school.
I don't believe that. The school went to great measures in making sure that everybody was safe. I don't believe that.
So him thinking that it was okay, he was upset that he ended up in school suspension. They didn't actually tell me what they were going to do, but he ended up in a room with nothing. He was on the floor. There was no desk. He was in there to do his work. My son has a 504 plan, so a lot of the time he needs help with his work. A lot of the time he doesn't even do his work because he doesn't know what he's doing. Like, he's just not, he doesn't.
So he's slow, as we stated earlier.
He's not able to pay attention in class. He has ADHD really bad, and he just does not focus in class. It's just not good at school right now in the first place. But he's not a bad kid. He didn't know. He honestly didn't know. He said that he didn't think twice about it, that he just thought it was cool to show his friends. And then the mom at the bus stop who had reported him, she reported a toy one that he did have. I'm not saying that she is wrong. I talked to my son. He was in really big trouble for this. So a lot of people are thinking that I just brushed it under the rug and that my son never got in trouble. My son got in a lot of trouble for this, and I let him know that this was not okay. Like, I went to the school and I was like, this is not okay. Why would you bring this to school and think it was okay? And he was just like, I don't know. Like, I didn't know. And everybody's gonna say he's 9, he's in 3rd grade, he knows better, and that teachers have talked about it. He said that teachers have not talked about it, and my son's not gonna sit there and lie about it.
Your son has the ability to lie about it if he wants to be able to try to get the heat off of him as much as he can. A 9-year-old would never lie. Yeah, that's the delusional shit that y'all say. And then when motherfuckers do shit, y'all like, what the fuck is going on? This is bad parenting to the wazoo.
He said they've had earthquake drills and like lockdown things and what to do if there's like a tornado, but he's never said anything about if someone brings one of those to school, what to do. He said they have not talked about that. So anyway, I'm not saying that what my son did was right. I've never said that. I've never claimed that. I'm just saying that him being put into a room and him not understanding why and being put on the floor, he just was not sure of why and like what was happening.
I know that my son should have known better at 9 years old to not bring a fake.
Are you getting the theme of what's going on here? This woman has gone viral. And I feel like when you go viral, you got to understand like the proper ways to respond. Constantly saying the exact same thing over and over and over again, hoping people get it and understand it, is not going to help you. Like, this is never going to be the thing that gets you what you want. It'll just make it worse, because the more you just throw out, oh, this parent did this and they should have did that. The school never really did anything. They made my son feel like he was some type of animal. They had him in a room and they didn't have a desk for him. It's like, well, that's again, W school. It's not really going to make me be against the school. It's going to make me be against you.
Fake pew-pew to school. His intention was bring it to the bus stop to show his friend because he just got it the night before. So he didn't understand when they pulled him to the side off of the school bus why he was getting in trouble because he didn't think about it. His mind was not understanding why he got in trouble for bringing it to the bus stop and then to school. According to him, he's...
Why is she posting this? I wouldn't want the world to know how bad of a parent I am. Because social media dictates that you must get online and tell a story. Like, it'll always be that. You must get online and tell a story. And the story, for some fucking reason, is, hey, I am a dumbass as a parent, and my child is at the foot of a controversy that makes me look bad, even though I'm about to sit here and try to make every single other person on the planet look bad. The one who really looks bad is me, because I'm the parent of the child. And, you know, the child's slow. I have to be attentive to other children in my household and all this extra shit, you know. But it's the school's fault. It's that other parent's fault because they didn't treat my son with the proper respect at all.
Not heard that you cannot bring toys like that to school. And yes, I know he was in the wrong.
Do you know that?
I have said it in plenty of my videos about it that I knew he was in the wrong, but what I didn't like was how it was handled. And I have that right. As a parent, I have that right.
Hey, just like how you have that right to feel as though your son was not treated fairly in a situation that's your fault, it's the school's right to handle it how they see fit, along with that parent's right to phone it in.
To feel that way. But he did get in trouble. Okay, you guys, if you actually pay attention in my videos, you will hear me say that as well, that I did have this conversation with him, and so did the principal and the dean of the school, the reasons why you cannot bring it to school, because people could be afraid. I'm not going to touch on the subject again, because I know it was wrong. I made a video last week about my son bringing a pew to the bus stop and then bringing it to school and getting into trouble. This is my 9-year-old.
Now, you asked why is she even posting this? I have a better question.
I don't really want to get gangbanged.
Who does? It's so impractical. Hey, we got a $23
Appreciate the
scat
follow.
pack. Come holler.
I got a better question for everybody. Why, in the midst of you going viral for your fuck up as a parent, do you decide to broadcast said child who brought the toy gun to school? Now, I will not be showing you this child, because when it comes to a little bit of understanding online, some of us have a little bit better of an understanding. And if I were to tell you all that, imagine if I laid down with a woman and we created life, and then that fucking life decided to do something dumb, and I tell you about it online and you criticize me, I will not put that child online for you motherfuckers to see. It's not gonna happen.
Right here, and I've been telling him a lot of the things that people are saying in the videos and how he should have known better, and that I'm a bad mom for not checking his backpack and letting him bring the fake one to the bus stop and then to school. Okay, so I'm gonna ask him, like, did you know better than to bring that to the bus stop? No.
Look how great of a job I did in hiding this kid's face. Because now there's the likelihood that this kid is gonna get bullied, probably gonna make fun of him. And then you got a bigger problem on your hands. And I know you want to try to continue to blame the school, but it's still on you, because every single step of the way you have fucked this up for your child. Fuck you. You fucked it up for your child, because why would you broadcast him online to get him to fucking talk about what happened? Like that spoiler alert, it doesn't stop. Like, you would think after this, you would stop making videos about this topic, but she doesn't stop.
So he says in school that no one's ever said anything about bringing these types of things to school, and I haven't learned about it yet. Yeah, they have not learned about it yet. I don't know if that's true or not, but
So earlier you stated how your son wouldn't lie to you, but now you don't know if it's true that they haven't done gun practices at all.
So when the principal pulled you off of the bus, what did you think you were getting pulled into the office for?
I didn't really know at that time. She just didn't think. She just come with me. I didn't talk about yesterday, even though that wasn't yesterday. It was that day.
Okay, so then did you think that when she saw it in your backpack, you would be in trouble?
Because at the time, most of my mind is like, wait, now that I think of it, oh, that's probably why.
But have you been told at school that you shouldn't bring types of things like those to school because it was fake?
No.
No? Okay, and so did any parent, anybody at the bus stop say anything to you about not bringing it to school?
Nope.
No? Did people tell you to to show it off at the bus stop, like use it?
Yes.
Yeah. Was anybody scared of the bus stop or frightened of it?
No, I was just staring at me.
I'm gonna say it again.
It's not about them being scared. It's about, because, you know, I don't know if anybody knows this, but a school has more children than the ones on that specific bus route. And they will probably have to wonder about, guns on the campus? Oh, God. Because fuck!
The GUN that my son brought to school.
Oh, she finally said gun. Thank God.
Was indeed fake. I didn't add that in the video. Have you guys ever heard of like making money from content? But also,
excuse me? Now let's back up and let's hear this in normal speed, because we might have a different issue at hand.
I'm gonna say it again. The GUN that my son brought to school was indeed fake. I didn't add that in the video. Have you guys ever heard of like making money from content? But also,
you're either insinuating one of two things. One, you're telling this story for content, or two, somebody saw this, reacted, and you're mad that they're making money from content. It's one of those two things. I'm gonna be as charitable as possible and say, you mean someone probably said something that wasn't true and they're making money off of it? I'm going to be on that side of it, because if anything else were to come up and you were just saying this shit to make money, wow, you're a horrible parent.
it's kind of funny to see how everybody's just reacting when they don't even know the facts.
I mean, we do know. You keep fucking broadcasting it.
Like, you guys just assume that it was real. You just assume. All the people making threats about calling CPS.
You should get CPS called on you for me having to hear Coco Melon in the background.
You guys crack me up. Yes, I know that in this day that things do happen, that school do happen, but no, I'm not that irresponsible.
Oh. So you talk about how you didn't check your son's bag and how your son is operating with just being willy-nilly, and how you couldn't check his bag because you got other kids you got to pay attention to, because the slowest one doesn't really garner that much of attention. And really?
Definitely not. I'm just saying how my son didn't understand why he was in trouble. And he didn't understand why he was put into a room to be on the floor to do his work. So, that's all. My son brought a pew-pew to...
It just keeps going. It just keeps going. Hey, this is the only way that I've ever gotten attention online. Let me keep talking about it. This is another lesson in content creation. I get it. One thing pops off for some people and it becomes their only thing. It would probably behoove you to have more things go viral instead of just the one, because eventually motherfuckers are not going to want to talk about this.
A fake one. I'm taking...
It's a 15-minute video? No. Well, technically, yes. I compiled every single one of her TikToks and combined them all into one. So technically, yes, it's 15 minutes, but it's only that because it was either this or constantly scroll her TikTok, and I'm not doing that.
Taking responsibility, he got in trouble. The only thing I didn't like was how he was put into an isolation room with nothing but papers on the floor. I understand he should not have taken it to school, but he does not understand. He is 9 years old, but he does not understand, you guys. So you can't make him think differently.
Well, it's a good thing that there's a parent that's supposed to get him to see differently. It's a real good thing that the parent is supposed to get it to matter. It's a real good thing that it's the parent's job, right?
Literally knew at the time, well, he thought at the time that it was okay to take it to the bus stop to show his friends. It was a fake one. It was a cap one, okay? So I literally turned the comments off of my previous video because people are just making assumptions and getting this out of control. Like, it does not need to be. He took it to the bus stop, and what I was saying is that I wish a parent would have stepped up because I couldn't be there at the bus stop. I go to work in the morning too. So
it is not a parent's job to monitor your child. It is your job. And let's say for the fuck of it, that actually did happen. I have a suspicion. I have like this unique suspicion that given the circumstance, you would probably be mad that a parent touched your child or spoke to your child in a manner that lets everybody know, hey, you're an unruly little fuck.
I can't be there. His school starts at 8:15. I start work at 8:15. So I literally take him to the bus stop after I take my kids to daycare, and I get to work myself. So I didn't know he brought that to school. And I am taking responsibility for it. I'm not a bad parent. You guys joking me? And then my hotel video, you guys chill. I don't live in a hotel. I live in a home.
I don't care. I'm more focused on your issues and your lack of making sure that your children aren't carrying things with them.
A home, okay? I live in a 3-bedroom home, 2-story home. So, mind you, never mind. I'm done talking. If you guys don't think that my son should have a toy Pew Pew, go ahead and contribute to his Christmas Amazon wish list.
Fuck you. No one's contributing to your slow son's wish list on Amazon. I don't give a fuck. Everybody's broke. Fucking finances of everybody is in the gutter.
You guys can go ahead and, purchase something else off of that list because you guys are so crazy right now in my comments.
Okay, let's talk about it again. So my son...
What do you think the lesson is here? The lesson should be, after 1, stop. Now, I'll give you 2. Because you know what? Controversies happen and people want to over-explain and all this shit. I'll give you 2 videos. 3, we might have to start talking. We might have to start intervening. 4, you're out of your mind. You're just trying to garner some form of sympathy.
Brought a Pew Pew to the bus stop last week, then brought it...
It's just saying gun! What happened to my country? We used to be able to say gun.
...school, and a parent had called the school letting them know, hey, he's bringing...
What do y'all call an AK-47? A long-ranged Pew Pew?
A toy Pew Pew, just letting you guys know and giving you guys a heads up about this student. So then when my son got to school, he was pulled off the bus and he was searched. His backpack was searched, okay? So I don't have time to check his backpack every single day. I have never felt a need for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there's a lot of parents who don't do this. I also work very close to his school. I work at another school and we start school at the same time. So I don't exactly have time. I literally rush my kids to daycare and I rush him to his bus stop and yeah. So anyway, I got the email, and I usually don't read too many of the emails just because they never really pertain to my son's bus stop. So anyway, I read the email before they even called me, okay? And yeah, they had let me know about it, and everybody knew that it was a toy coming to school because the mom who had called gave them a heads up about it. And so they already knew there was a toy one coming to school, okay? So my son, it was a new toy. He had just got it the night before. We set boundaries. He knows that he cannot point it at people. He knows that, you don't put it to people's faces or anything like that.
Oh, so you think you would know that he shouldn't bring it anywhere either?
But I never thought that he would take it to school with me.
Oh, so you made sure that you were at least 92% a responsible parent, but the other 7 is just a stroke of luck?
Tell me that he doesn't bring things normally ever to school. So the fact that he brought this to school was a little bit off character for him. He just wanted to show his friends up. He didn't think he would get in trouble because he just did not think about it. He's 9 years old. Yes, everybody's saying that he should know better, but he legit was confused about why he was in trouble for it. But now he knows because he was explained to, he was explained by the school, he was explained by, I explained to him, and he did get in trouble. So for people who don't think he got in trouble, he did very much get in trouble, okay? We didn't just throw this under the rug. We actually talked to him about this a lot. This is something that almost daily we are talking about. And
oh, you know what? That's good. At least we're getting a semi-happy ending to this story. But you're still a dumbass fucking parent who royally fucked up in the department of making sure that your child is not bringing anything except for school supplies to and from school. This is ridiculous. You and this need to want to chase the rush of social media being on your ass and the way you have to constantly explain it again and again and again and again and again and again and again until we're all dead is the reason why social media is a joke in the grand scheme. Because if somebody's got to continuously make this point and every single fucking video just made you look dumb. It made the school look competent, which is not really something most people say, because usually it's supposed to be in the other direction. The school failed. But in this instance, the school did everything right. Putting your son by himself, putting him in a room by himself, making sure that what he had was real or fake. And even with it being fake, not supposed to be on the campus anyway. Great job, school. Great job, teachers. Great job, principal. Great job to the parent who phoned it in. And fuck this person for being an irresponsible parent who thinks that if you constantly say the same thing over and over and over and over again, somebody's gonna believe it. Ay, jeez. We don't have to watch the last 9 seconds. It's literally just the rest. This was literally 18 hours ago. I compiled all of this shit from the 20th to now, like 2 hours ago, before I turned on the stream. So, W to me, you know what I'm saying, for being quick about it. If you think that's bad, you should check out the Baltimore kid who failed 22 classes. A dude who fails 22 classes versus a dumbass parent. Not really interested in that. I'll tell you this much, though. Should check one more time just for good measure. You know what? Today's a new day. Let's check. Let's do a little checky. What was her name? Fuck, what was her name? Now I gotta pull it back up. Go ahead. Come on. Hit play.
So my son brought a pew-pew to school last week.
Shut up, you. Mom life, queen. All right, no new video. What's something I got in trouble for that I could share with you all? Well, this wasn't me, but I got in a fight at school. Common shit. I was gonna get detention, even though I probably should have got suspended, because let me tell you something about little old Leon. Little old Leon, he got into too many fights. To be honest. But will you react to a music video called Banana Man? No. But speaking of something to do with bananas, boy, get a load of this shit. Listen, copyright might come into play a little bit here, so we're not gonna play the whole thing. But AI has been at the forefront of a lot of conversation throughout the past few years, and how good or bad it is. Mainly bad in terms of like entertainment and people being creative, and the job market around entertainment, and how people are hired in certain roles to do things and AI replacing them. And one of those job markets is voice acting. And Amazon came out with English dub with AI voice acting for an anime called Banana Fish. It's a pretty good anime. And I want you to just get a little listen to this.
Damn it! Everyone's crowding into this tiny space. I need space to move. I said I need space.
That is ungodly fucking terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. And you know what? Let's think about it. A company ain't got enough money to pay somebody. You know what? Cool. Find the money, because this shit ain't it. AI is not in a place to fully take over the creative field. Even though you got a bunch of people who will froth at the mouth of it and be like, I'm sick of all the woke. Let's start making AI created shit. It's not ready. I know that people are going to look at shit like Glorb and be like, oh my God, AI's ready, man. AI's pretty fucking cool. This shit is bad. You overgrown son of a bitch. What? You overgrown son of a bitch. That doesn't even match. That tone of voice don't even match a bottle being cracked on somebody's head.
Hurry, this way.
Don't let him escape. After him.
And then the voices are overlapping. No, this is terrible.
I read all your moves.
What? Listen, bro. English dub already gets scrutinized enough. Unless it's the ghost stories. You know what I'm talking about. And this is terrible.
I saw right through you.
No, stop, don't do it. Ash!
Of course, the black person gets shot.
Skipper, no, please. No, Skipper.
That's, oh my, I know it sounds like I might be exaggerating, but this is ungodly fucking terrible. You just watched close friend get shot. No, Skipper, what? Huh? And this is the sick part. It's not just Banana Fish. It's starting to happen more and more. And I'm gonna need like these executives who gotta figure out how they're gonna go about English voice acting to curb the enthusiasm, bro. Find the money. Find the money. Start selling your organs to get the money. Because if I'm to be confident enough to start weighing my options to start doing voice acting, and I'm getting replaced by, oh my God, oh no, you just got shot, what? Then be prepared for shit to get a lot worse in terms of creativity. AI is not ready for this shit, and ultimately, this should be broadcasted everywhere as a means to say, fuck AI, let people create their own shit. Like, no. No. And you know what's crazy? I wouldn't have even talked about this that soon if somebody didn't mention something about a fucking banana. Can you feel the sunshine? Will it brighten up your day? Oh, God, what a voice crack. What a voice crack. This shit's happening wait. They did this to No Game, No Life? I used to watch that. Speaking of which, can we all agree that once you reach a certain age, you probably shouldn't be watching a lot of the anime you watched as a kid? I had to like beat it into my friend. We are now in the second half of our 20s. We can't brag about watching High School DxD in 2025 as grown adults. Like we just can't. Like Jujutsu Kaisen, yeah. Attack on Titan, yeah. But High School DxD, bro. Like, come on now. Like that was cool when we was teens, but we grown now. But they're vampires. I don't give an actual fuck. They're not vampires, they're devils. I don't give an actual fuck. We gotta do some shit that's better. There's an anime called School Days. Yeah. Yes, there is. And I have watched it. And I rewatched it, I think in March. Wow. Don't know what I saw in this. And I had to stop watching it. You know what I might have to rewatch? Your Lie in April. I gotta see if Your Lie in April is actually bad. Hunter x Hunter. Let me tell you something. I asked Moral. You remember, like, I think it was the last stream, I had mentioned anime, and I had mentioned, because Moral was in the chat, how I was going to ask her if she watched anime. I asked her yesterday. She said no, but she did watch 2 specific animes. One of them is indeed Hunter x Hunter. Excuse me, I said it wrong. Hunter x Hunter, because that's how you fucking say it. The other anime she watched is Solo Leveling. Now, I don't have a problem with that. Because Solo Leveling is pretty good anime. But fuck. That one, bro. That one. And then she said, like, she can't really get into anime because really, and she made a valid point. Like, a lot of these fucking animes are too fucking long. And when you're somebody who's not really into it at all, being told to watch a fucking show that got, like, let's say 8 fucking seasons, I'd understand. Like, I understood that. And Solo Leveling's got 2, so, and it's not done. So, you know, get into it while you can and enjoy that. Leon, you got any anime recommendations? My Hero Academia, Attack on Titan, Frieren. I'm recommending Frieren to everybody. A new season's coming out, I believe, in February. Inuyasha. That's a good one. Jujutsu Kaisen. Shakugan no Shana. Sonic X is an anime. Don't let the deep state fool you. Just because you watch that shit on 4Kids doesn't mean it's not an anime. Yu Yu Hakusho. If you're somebody who has watched My Hero Academia, I would recommend My Hero Academia Vigilantes. Fire Force, if you could somehow stomach the blatant filler that's in it. Chainsaw Man. You know what anime I did rewatch? Just because I wanted to see it and see what I had missed, because apparently several seasons came out after. Date Alive. Am I proud that I rewatched that? No. But for the sake of me finishing something that I started as a teenager, yeah. What else? You know what? This anime gets a lot of shit. I believe unfairly. Sword Art Online. Being a part of the camp that agreed that there's a portion of it that deserves to be criticized. Having watched that and watched after that to see the later seasons, Sword Art Online is pretty good. Like, I know the Gun Gale shit turned a lot of people off. Like, I get it. But I watched it all. I watched all of it. And I gotta say, after the Gun Gale shit, I enjoyed what they produced. I did enjoy what they produced. If you want to watch something and be disappointed by what they do after, watch The Promised Neverland. Watch The Promised Neverland. Watch The Promised Neverland Season 1, and you will enjoy that. And then you're going to be pissed off as soon as you watch Season 2. So I would recommend watch Season 1 and then read the manga. You know? Fate Stay Night, that's another one. Who's like some you know what? Here's some casual shit you wouldn't expect for somebody like me to recommend you. Golden Time. Anime about a college student finding love. What else? What else exists in the zeitgeist? If you want to watch like something fucked up, go on Crunchyroll and type in The Future Diary. That's like weird fucked up. Not like fucked up and like shit like that. It's more like, all right, some motherfuckers about to get stabbed. I would not recommend 7 frames per second sins or 7 deadly frames per second I believe that's how it's called. Twin Star Exorcist. I said Yu Yu Hakusho. What else? I feel does it count if I say Dan to Dan? I feel like I didn't say Dan to Dan, so Dan to Dan's another one. AKA Seven Deadly Ditties. So here's my beef with Seven Deadly Sins. It was fine. Then we got to the fucking season where shit was supposed to matter. And the whole, now that's not to say everything didn't matter. It's like we were supposed to get to the fucking season where shit was actually supposed to get gritty. And it didn't get gritty because it became 7 deadly frames per second. It was terrible. It was terrible. Oh, Spy Family. I'd recommend Spy Family. Oh, excuse me. Spy X Family. Spy X Family. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a wholesome one. Well, I say wholesome, but there is action. But it's not like the action of like an Attack on Titan or a Jujutsu Kaisen, you know? We doing anime, right? Yeah. That's what we've been doing for like the past 2 minutes. That's literally what we've been doing. Bleach. Yeah, I'm going to throw Bleach in there. I'm going through all the shit that I've watched. There's like, I want to watch Dr. Stone. I've heard Dr. Stone's pretty good. Don't tell me if you spoil it, I'll find where you live and I will throw eggs on your street corner. I want to watch Kaiju number 8. I've heard that that's pretty good. There's something I don't know what anime it is, but I've seen Cowboy Bebop. That's another one. Good, thank you. I knew I was forgetting something. Cowboy Bebop. There's some fucking anime. I don't know what it is. I saw a clip of it on TikTok where apparently it's like some dude's dead, and then there's got this dude dancing over his body, and he's like beatboxing. I don't know what it is, but it looked funny. I have not seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, so it kind of weirds me out. What else? I think that's it. I think that's all I could recommend. Because that's either some shit that I've watched or I'm interested in watching. Oh, The Apothecary Diaries. That's something I'm interested in, just to see. Chainsaw. I said Chainsaw Man. Somebody said One Punch Man, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Word on the street is, if you're somebody who hates 7 deadly frames per second, you're gonna hate One Punch Man. Oh, Horimiya. That's another one. That's a wholesome one. That's a wholesome one throughout. That was a wholesome one. What else? I've not seen Tokyo Revengers, so I don't know. I don't know what that's like. What else? I said Yu Yu Hakusho. What else? I say. Star Blazers. That's a good one. I'd recommend Star Blazers. I said Fate Stay Night. This is not an anime, but it'll be difficult for you to find. Chaotix. Or maybe Chaotix is an anime. I don't know. Is it? Let me see. No, It's not anime. It was a cartoon. It was an American animated series. That was no anime. It was a typical American fucking cartoon. Trigun, that's another one. Trigun, yeah, you gotta give Trigun a watch.
Any other black folk want to engage in radical activist language in this fucking chat? Suck my fucking cock.
Appreciate the $1.99, but for you to recommend Sailor Moon is definitely a choice. Black Lagoon. Ooh, Kill la Kill. I fucking forgot Kill la Kill. That's a good one. I think I recommended enough anime. I think I did good. I think I recommended enough anime, right? Right? I did good there. I recommended a lot of anime. Now back to stupid. All right, Band-Aid rip-off time. Wait, no, not yet. Not ready yet. Not ready yet. Not ready for the Band-Aid to be ripped off just yet. Guess the race? Nah, no guessing the race. I don't have. Well, I do have one guess the race. I do have one. Wait, do I have one? Does this count? Fuck it, it counts. Code Geass. I can't believe I forgot Code Geass. My bad. I forgot Code Geass. Oh, I forgot another one. Parasite. I'd recommend Parasite, the anime and the movie. And I think it was Koreans that made the movie. If I'm wrong, I can accept that. Parasite, the anime and the movie, both pretty good. Another one, Beyblade. Another one, Pokemon. Another one, Bakugan. Devilman Crybaby. Yeah, I wouldn't really recommend Devilman Crybaby.
Any other black folk want to engage in radical activist language in this fucking chat? Suck my fucking cock.
I feel like you mean Derek Groves. There's no fucking way he broke out of prison again. There's no fucking way he broke out of prison again. I refuse. I refuse to believe after getting caught, he broke out of prison again. Who's Derek Groves? So earlier this year, several people escaped out of a New Orleans jail. And Derek Groves was the last man standing for months. 4 months. But there's no fucking way he escaped jail again. There's no way. I see nothing that confirms this. You've lied to me. I'm seeing nothing to confirm this. You liar. Source me. Where can I find this? The street saying Derek Groves broke out again. Are we using Twitter as our baseline here? Are we using Twitter?
I don't really want to get gangbanged.
Who does? It's so impractical.
We can't be serious
Hey, we got a $23 Scat Pack. Come holler.
Have you checked out 8 Welcome to Dairy? No, I haven't. Spiritual World? I hate you. Fuck you. Hold on. I'm uploading the fucking. Did you watch Stranger Things? Yes. No spoilers. Because we got people in here who haven't watched it. No, I will not allow spoilers. You spoil it, I'm banning you. And this time it's gonna be permanent. Think I'm playing. I dare you. I dare you. On that account and the other one. I want to ask, where does the gangbang audio come from? It's from a dude who fucking sells cars. You know, if any of you have been on TikTok, you've seen like somebody saying something stupid and then like an Asian dude cuts in and starts selling LED lights. So imagine that, but instead of LED lights, it's cars. It's like this old dude. All I did was ask a question because I gotta protect the people who, you know, who don't got time on their hands to just stop life and spend the whole fucking day watching Stranger Things. Now, I did it in the middle of the night. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, I'm wide awake. Fuck it. Let's watch Stranger Things. I might make orange chicken tonight. I'm debating if I'm going to make orange chicken or if I'm going to make shrimp. I'm debating. You people, decide for me. What am I making? Am I making orange chicken or am I making fried shrimp? Now, if I make the fried shrimp, I might put my chipotle sauce on it. Shit. What's the thing? Oh, also, Caustic, appreciate the follow, my boy or my girl, whichever one you are. Doesn't matter. Not really. You're all welcome here until I deem you unworthy. Fuck. Can you feel the sunshine? Is it bright? You know what? While I sit here and fucking upload this, you motherfuckers can re-listen to this. Hold on. You hear the sound of my keyboard clicky clack clacking.
Can you see the sun is shining on me? It makes me feel so free, so alive. It makes me want to survive. And the sky, it makes me feel so high. The bad times pass me by. 'Cause today is gonna be a brighter day. Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up your day? Don't you feel that sometimes you just need to run away? Reach out for the sunshine and forget about the rain. Oh, just think about the good times and they will come back again. Without you, there's nothing for me to do. Can you feel the sunshine too coming through? It makes me feel brand new. When you're here, I wish you were always here. 'Cause everything's so clear. And today is gonna be a brighter day. Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up your day? Don't you feel that sometimes you just need to run away? Reach out for the sunshine and forget about the rain. Oh, just think about the good times and they will come back again. sun goes down, I feel like I am waiting for another day when the clouds go away. Whoa, can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up your day? Don't you feel that sometimes you just need to run away? Reach out for the sunshine and forget about the rain. Think about the good times and they will come back again. Oh, can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up the day? Don't you feel that sometimes you just need to run away? Reach out for the sunshine and forget about the rain. Think about the good times and they will come back again. Can you feel the sunshine?
Yeah. All right. That's enough. Did you enjoy that? And yes, it is from Sonic R. It's just a up-tempo big band version from the 8-bit big band. That's all that was. No, the stream's not over. Fuck you. I'm doing something. I was doing something and I didn't want to continue to fucking distract from that to fucking just be like, oh, well, hey, I'm doing something over here. Guess you know what? Guess the race. Now, this will be the part where I tell you what happened to get you to figure out, what race could be doing this? But instead, we're going to go a different route. I'm going to say other things. I'm not saying the name. I will tell you, it's a male, and he is a part of the Georgia Republican Party, an assistant secretary of the Georgia Republican Party. And I'm going to read to you, I guess, his letter of recommendation, or letter of hopefully getting in, for immediate release. I'm excited to announce my candidacy for Assistant Secretary of the Georgia Republican Party. I wasn't born into conservatism. I found it during COVID when I realized just how much government overreach could control our lives. I grew up in a liberal single-parent household, but as I started thinking for myself, I saw that conservatism wasn't just about politics. It was about freedom, personal responsibility, and opportunity. That's why I've gotten involved in the Republican Party in more ways than one, if you look at the title of the stream. And it's why I'm committed to growing our movement, especially among young people. That means two things. We constantly hear that the next generation is lost to the left, but I know that's not true. Do you know? I've spent the past few years organizing, recruiting, did you know, and proving that young conservatives are out there. They just need a party that will embrace and empower them. I'm ready to start campaigning, connecting with grassroots, and helping to build the Georgia GOP that's stronger, younger, and more energized than ever before. The assistant secretary should be more than just a title. It should be a role filled by someone who's ready to put in the work, strengthen our party, and help lead us into the future. I'm committed to doing just that, and I'd be honored to have your support as we work to build a stronger, more effective Republican Party here in the good old state of Georgia. You want to know how this man tried to connect with the young people out there in Republican world? By getting caught in a child sex predator sting, attempting to meet up with a 14-year-old boy. So, any final guesses before the big reveal? Any final guesses? Any final guesses for you? Any final guesses? I see white. I see people saying YouTube saying white. What's Twitch saying? Twitch is saying white. That sounds black, white, mixed, blue because Rick wants to be an asshole. White boy is fuck, you say. That's a good answer. That's a pretty good answer. Well, hold on. I should probably add a drum roll to this fucking stream deck so that we ain't got to keep going through this. But for now, drum roll sound effect. Drum roll, please. If you said white, you were wrong. Turn that off. You were wrong. It was as the kids say, the usual suspect. Get a load of these fucking text messages. I can't risk getting exposed. I'd rather show in person. Unless you want to show first, I'm free today. That works for me, honestly. I'm free up till like 7. Okay, I'll be free soon. Okay, daddy, when and where? Okay, I turning 15 next month. Okay, how would we link then? Where you at? WYA. Oh.
I don't, but I'm oh my God.
Are you 19 or are you 17?
I'm 17, I swear to God.
He's 17. Wait a minute. You 17 getting on a fucking assistant secretary position? That seems a little unlikely.
I don't want my mom.
Okay.
Oh, you don't want your mama to find out. It's over for you, big boy. Oh, your mama gonna find out. Your mama gonna find out more ways than one. Now look, he's got the reaction most people have when they know they're doing something wrong and they get caught. Yeah, that's a familiar feeling. You know, that's a feeling most people have felt before they do something clearly they're not supposed to be doing and they get caught.
Okay, then talk to me then. Don't lie to me. Are you 19 or are you 17?
I swear to God, everything I live. Like, you can look at my
ID. Let me see the ID.
I don't have it. I'm for real.
Oh, no. Ooh, no. You know, you say you 17, you can check this. He asked you for that ID. You don't have it? Ooh.
Bruh, if you 19, just say it. Nigga, you'll get way more respect with me being honest.
I don't know why you want respect from somebody who was trying to fuck a 14-year-old, but okay. I see we got 2 people who deserve to have their hard drives checked.
God, oh my God. Look, come here. Can you look at my tag? I swear to God, I don't even have a car in my name. I swear to God.
I don't feel the slightest bit comfortable seeing license plates. So
I swear to God. You can call my mom. I swear to God, I'm only 17.
Imagine you take your mom's car to see a fucking 14-year-old. Then I gotta assume your mama black. You getting your ass whooped by her before the cops show up.
Please.
Oh, bruh, where's your ID at?
I don't have it. Like, look, check my pockets. Do whatever you want.
You in college? What you?
I'm in college. I'm like, I skipped the grade.
Oh, you skipped the grade. You in college. So, he lying. Ew. Say, bro, you lying. You lying, not holding weight.
I swear to God.
Bruh, you 19, bruh.
Alright, I'm 17. I swear to God, my birthday's July 12th. I swear
July
to God.
12th.
I ain't gonna lie. If he say he's 17 in like a quarter, I might break my own monitor.
What?
I'm 18. I'm 18.
Oh, now you 18. Oh, he 19. 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 See how he went from you 19, no, I'm 17 to, all right, bro, I'm 18. Nah, you 19, bro. You 19, motherfuckers.
Why are you lying to me, bro?
What I was doing, I swear to God, I wasn't. No, I didn't.
All right, that's one video.
College, what you?
All right, this is the same thing.
I'm 18.
Bro, why are you lying to me, bro?
What I was doing, I swear to God, I wasn't trying to make a cocaine. I would never do something like that. I swear to God. I'm just.
Let me be 100. Let me be 100 to you, because nigga, you already know what that shit is wrong. I already peeped your behavior, nigga, driving around trying to peep the scene.
Okay,
like nigga, that shit ain't cool, nigga. Like there ain't none of that shit going on in Athens, bro. Like delete the profile, nigga, or whatever, nigga.
I do. I swear to God.
Apologize to Athens though.
I apologize.
You gonna do that shit again?
I swear to God, I won't. I have to.
You see, this is the one thing I hate about this shit. Y'all do this shit for clout more than y'all do for actual justice. Y'all don't care about these kids. Y'all don't care about these kids having to fucking worry about being lusted after by these fucking cretins. Y'all don't care about these kids. 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 Y'all care about clout. Or apologize to actors or go on your merry way. And then he go fuck another kid.
Yeah, I play on everything I love. My mom, I swear to God.
All right. See. This is the shit I'm talking about. It be the shit I'm talking about. Y'all don't actually care. Y'all just won't go viral. Y'all don't care. Y'all just won't go viral. And I can't stand it. I don't like it. Me no like. But to keep it in the realm of Republicans, apparently a young woman went to a TPUSA event. And apparently she had a either good or bad experience from what I was told. So let's observe.
So if you don't know, I'm the girl that made the video about TPUSA Faith and how my experience was awful and that I went there for faith-based politics and I got a lot of propaganda and a lot.
Well, what were you going to expect? Like, I get it. When you find out about something coming in the area and you want to have a little bit of fun learning from a group of people who, you know, are like this higher standard than you are, you're going to want to go and you're going to want to believe that, you know, it's fun. You're going to learn some shit. And then you get a bunch of propaganda and, of course, people are going to be like, oh, what the fuck? How dare you say that about this? And it's like, it's all up to one's own interpretation of how you want to see something. And if somebody views it as propaganda, it's well within their right. And if they say that and motherfuckers just start frothing at the mouth, you don't really disprove her point. Also, just because I want to laugh and I want to confuse you all, and I quote, just spent the evening with Trump at Mar-a-Lago, his, in all capital letters, stamina is unbelievable for any age. What are the chances that the guy who tweeted this is getting his shit piped by Trump? What are the chances? Nigga was tearing your shit up. I know he had you screaming, hey, yo, like, who the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? I can't scroll down. Just know there's an image that you can't see, because thank God I structured this screen a little bit better than this. It's an image of a scene from porn, and it's this guy's face on one person's body getting blacked by a black guy that has Trump's face on it. Ooh. God, sometimes people got to start picking battles, bro.
A lot of hate and a lot of division from the pastor, John Manchukwu. That video is now going viral on Twitter, and everyone has a lot to say about it. But not only that, but Miss Candace Owens actually reposted it. Thanks, Candace. Big fan. But guess who else saw it? The speaker, John Manchukwu. And also, I got quite an interesting message from the senior director of TPUSA Faith that I thought I should share with everyone. Like, there's no closed doors anymore. We're going to talk about it. First, John Manchukwu's response. He told me that I was acting. That's great. Good to know that if someone comes on and gives you criticism for bringing hate and division in a faith-based room, in a church, good to know that that's acting. Thanks for that. I'm also being called a leftist troll. The most ironic and funny thing that I've heard all year. It's because you, not you. It's because what you
went to see was indeed cultish style behavior. Because if someone comes in and they have slight criticism, and they have that slight criticism because the shit exists, and for some fucking reason people decide, hey, instead of reasonably responding, I'm going to call you a leftist liberal shill. I'm going to invalidate all of what you got to say. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the definition of something, and I'm going to say it's the definition of a cult.
To get bullied in school because of how conservative I was, so thanks. But now we'll get into the response of Lucas Miles, who is the senior director of TPUSA Faith, because honestly, I think this has a lot more depth than I originally thought. His response is way more detrimental to this whole situation than this guy. So in case you needed reasons to be pro-Israel, this is what the senior director of TPUSA Faith has to say about it. Pause to read it yourself. Basically,
I'm not reading all of that. What do we got? How is it that every fucking time Israel comes into the conversation? God damn it. God damn. I thought you motherfuckers were America first. Why are we bringing up Israel?
He's saying that we should let the Jews come to faith. He thinks that God wants the Jews to come to faith, so as Christians, we should just let Israel completely commit war crimes.
Not America first, by the way.
Starve.
You know, when I all last year, we got to take America back. It's in the hands of these fucking libtards. These fucking liberal sissies are invading my country. We gotta make America first again. Now it's America last.
Gaza and bomb them and
WrestleMania, bro. Survivor Series suck. You got motherfuckers. Oh, this shit was great, man. 4 matches, bro. 4 matches, and that's all you get, bro.
And yeah, because the Jews should come to faith, you know. Second, I think this one is actually more ridiculous than the first one. Hard to believe. Here you go. I am also pro-Israel.
They need to retire War Games. War Games, unfortunately, and people are only recognizing it now because this pay-per-view was not up to anybody's standards. Bro, it's literally Hell in a Cell. I don't know why nobody peeped it after the 3rd straight year of doing the shit, but yeah, it's your new Hell in a Cell. It took them too fucking long to stop doing Hell in a Cell as like a yearly thing. So, you know, maybe it'll take a few more years.
Because if they fall, almost every important historical site for Christians will be destroyed by Islamists. So, yep, we're just going to let Israel bomb innocent people and kill them and commit basically a genocide.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm spending whatever money necessary to watch John Cena's last match. I don't give a fuck that it's gonna be against Gunther and I gotta worry about this motherfucker possibly tapping out or choking out John Cena. Gotta watch it.
Ethnic cleansing, you know, because we want our historical sites. Obviously. He then goes on to say, we work with 8,000 pastors. There isn't one sole TPUSA Faith view on this. I wish that were true. I wish I could believe that, but I was calling out John Manchukwu, and he's now calling me a leftist troll because I disagreed with what he said. So I find it hard to believe that you have other pastors in here that agree with me, because you guys clearly don't. And if I'm being called a leftist troll and many other colorful things for that, it's just hard to believe. He's also coming to the defense of John Manchukwu on Twitter. But it's funny, he's not coming to the defense about what he said about Candace Owens or Israel. He's actually coming to the defense of him
Sweetheart, I don't know how to bring it to you, but, you know, you're following the trail of disingenuous motherfuckers who spent a long period of fucking time believing what they say and not being challenged. And they've been getting challenged a whole hell of a lot since their leader, unfortunately, got done in. And they're not knowing how to cope. So you're going to start seeing more people try to be the ones who could hold the staff that Charlie Kirk, they want to sit in the chair Charlie Kirk sat in. And you're going to find out in real time how bad all of these people are at doing that. So good luck. Stretch the imagination. Wait a minute. Football's on. Ooh, we had so much more to talk about. Ooh, we had the entitlement of the streamers. Ooh, and I wanted to watch the quartering because look at that phase. 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 Ooh. Come back later? I don't know. I don't know. Later. Decisions.